Today, old school RuneScape changes forever. There's never been an update as big as this, with new enemies, islands, quests, and most notably, old school RuneScape's first brand new skill, Sailing. In this video, I want to explore the new areas, try different training methods, see what level I can get to, and most importantly, have fun. It's time to set sail. Alright, here we go, it's sailing time, baby! I am waking up earlier than I normally would, but not nearly early enough to be on during the release, so there's already going to be tons of people ahead of me. Ah, no longer max cape, sad. But here we go, let's go and do it. So to actually get this thing going, I believe all I have to do is come over here and do this Pandemonium quest. I actually didn't do any of the sailing stuff on the beta, nor did I look into what I really need to do sailing. I just looked into all the items I needed. So I'm kind of going into this blind, but let's just do it and see what happens. You know, this is actually pretty cool. I was one of the people that didn't really want sailing per se. I voted for one of the other skills, but actually seeing it in the game, seeing all these people just sailing around on their boats is actually pretty fun. It gives the world a sort of life that you don't really see very much. Now, admittedly, that's only because everybody is doing this because it's the new thing and that'll probably die down in the future, but it is just cool to see everyone sailing around doing their thing. So as far as objectives for this episode, I really just want to get a good grasp of what to do for sailing. I want to get a good understanding of the gameplay loop on how to actually train the skill. I want to actually do some of the quests. There's 4 new quests, one of which is just to, learn how to sail and get your boat, which is what I'm doing now. But I want to see what of the 3 other quests I can do. And I want to check out some of the collection logs. I want to see what their deal is and basically just get an understanding of everything that was introduced into the game. I wasn't recording, but I got level 2 sailing. Yay! And I believe I just need to update these people on what's been going on with whatever I've been doing. I don't honestly really know because I'm bad at reading. And there we go! Pandemonium completed. I believe that gets you to level 5 sailing. And we have a boat! Nice! Now, the other 3 quests require 12 sailing, 22 sailing, and 45 sailing, respectively, so won't be doing any of those for now. I'm just going to go and try and figure out what to actually do to train sailing. And for that, I'm hoping other people have already sort of tried out all the methods and decided what's good, because, like I said, I'm sort of 6 hours late to this update, so I'm going to go and see what I need to do. Alright, so I'm starting to get the hang of these courier tasks. So basically just go to the notice board, figure out what people want you to do, and go and do the deliveries, and you get the experience, which is great. But I can't help but think there must be a faster way to train, because this is getting me 2,000 XP per hour, and that's not great. So I'm going to look into some other stuff that I may have missed while spacebarring through text, so give me a sec. So basically there are these things that I believe are like one-time, non-repeatable things where you can go and chart stuff. So for example, there is this rock right here. How do I stop my boat? There we go. If I press chart treacherous rock, you can see that I get a one-time boost of experience, which now realizing 15 experience isn't a lot, but as long as I pay attention to those things just sort of around while I'm doing stuff, you can see here there's 5 things in the Bay of Sarum, and 68 things in the Ardent Ocean that need charting, so just pay attention to those and get some free bonus XP. And apparently you can just sort of click on stuff, you don't actually have to stop, your boat will automatically stop when you do it, so good to know. And there is level 9 sailing. Alright, so I went ahead and tried to do all of the things in Port Sarum, and it gave me a boost of 100 additional experience. Which, admittedly, actually isn't bad compared to all the other stuff that gives you like 10, but that wasn't quite as much as I was hoping for. But if I had just interacted with the thing that they gave me to interact with a single time, I would have noticed that it actually says how much bonus XP you get for finishing the area, which is 100 XP. And then if you finish the whole ocean, it's 5,000, and if you finish everything, it's 100,000. which again, doesn't seem like that much, to be honest, for 358 charts throughout the entire game, but at least I would have known, because, yeah, I just generally am not good at reading. But, oh well. You know, this really does give me that feeling that I don't know if I've had in RuneScape in a long time, where as a kid, I remember just hovering my mouse over stuff and just seeing what I could click on and what I could do. And all of a sudden, I'm just going over here and I'm like, pry open sealed crate? What the heck does this mean? And apparently I can't do that yet. But I'm like, I don't know, just that childlike wonder of just exploring the world around you, not really knowing what's going on. It really doesn't happen a lot in RuneScape for me anymore. I've played a lot of this game, but it is really cool to see. By the way, apparently I was just a little bit early. You need to be level 12 sailing in order to get the pry bar and open those crates, and I am level 11 with 22 experience away, so give me a sec. And that should take us to 12 sailing. Now, yeah, there it is. So you can now chart drink crates after completing prying times, which was that quest I said that needed 12 sailing. That's actually where you get the pry bar from. So I guess that's our new objective. Let's go do it. Okay, it is really cool seeing the charter ships actually sailing around. I don't know, that's a really neat touch, Jagex. Good job. Alright, so now we can do the prying times quest. This should get us the pry bar. I do need to go and get my items from a bank, which... Oh, there is a bank on this island. I actually haven't explored this island at all. I don't know what's over here. Cave entrance. I don't know. I'm doing prying times. That's the plan. Oh, I am. Why is my Temperos UI here? Am I in Temperos? I don't know. I'm confused. Oh my god, it's a bank crab. It's the cutest thing I've ever seen. Oh my god, I want one. Okay, I know I didn't record that, but I had to go over to Thurgo over there with another red berry pie and a steel bar and get him to make a crowbar, which obviously is going to be used to open the crates. But I love the fact that I am level 99 smithing and I can't turn a steel bar into a crowbar. I have to go and pay a dwarf a pie to do it for me. Yeah, that makes sense. And I believe if I just open this sealed crate here, I should do the quest. There we go. 800 sailing XP, which is actually pretty good for where I'm at. And access to what's in the crate, which, if you're wondering what's in the crate, it's a crate full of crowbars, which is kind of funny, I guess. Hey, 16 sailing. So now that I am level 15 sailing, well, 16 sailing, I can buy a new boat. I can buy a skiff. I don't know what exactly this will do for me yet, but it's new, so I'm gonna do it. Cool, that was it. It gave it to me. Nice. Okay, now we're talking. Look at this beauty. So I did go ahead and make a salvaging hook, which you can use to salvage stuff from shipwrecks, which is exactly what I'm gonna go and try and do. This is apparently the lower intensity training method, aka a little bit slower, but much more AFK. So I'm gonna go try it. I think you can also get some items from it. I don't know exactly what, but we're gonna try it out. Okay, so all you have to do is go over to one of these shipwrecks. Hey, 17 sailing. Go over to one of these shipwrecks and then deploy your salvaging hook. And, oh, it's already been plundered. Okay. And then you just basically AFK until it goes away. But I did that for like 2 minutes straight and I got 2 salvage for like 18 experience. So I'm not going to bother with that. I thought it was going to be at least somewhat decent, but it's actually horribly slow. So we're just going to go back to what we were doing before. Hopefully maybe a little bit faster with the new boat. I don't know. Oh, okay. So once you get the salvage, you come over to the salvaging station and sort through it to get some random items, sailing related items, which gives you some more experience. So each one got me 9 when I got it and then 4 when I opened it here. For the small salvage, so it is a little bit better than I thought, but still not really good. If you wanted to AFK, I'm sure it was a bit better, but I am ready to play the game, so we're not going to do that. I think for now, my only objective is going to be to complete all of the quests, so that'll include getting to 45 sailing for the highest level quest, as well as building some of the stuff on my boat, and doing some upgrades and whatnot. So I think that's sort of a pretty well-rounded goal. And then from there, I think I'll know more about the skill and I'll be able to set some more achievable and realistic goals for the rest of the episode. But for now, my goal is just level up sailing to be able to do both the quests. So here we go. And this is going to be 18 sailing. You know, so far I'm actually kind of enjoying sailing. Now, it's a little bit kind of like water agility, which might be deterring for some people, especially in terms of the experience rates. In case anyone's curious, I'm getting about 2,200 sailing XP per hour right now. But just generally, something new in the game is fun. I'm a little bit concerned about how they're going to keep this interesting all the way to 99, but that's for future me to figure out. For now, I'm having a good time. And this is going to be level 20 sailing. And I need to keep reminding myself every time I get a sailing level to actually click through the dialogue box in the chat box, because I want to see what new stuff I get. For example, I can now dock at Catherby. Okay, that sounded bad, but you know what I mean. And while we're here, I might as well talk a little bit about the collection logs, considering this is a collection logging series. There's a bunch of things to get from sailing. There is some boat paints. There is some lost schematics, some ocean encounters that give pearls that I don't really know what they do, some miscellaneous sailing stuff. Again, I don't really know what most of this stuff does. Some sea treasures that I don't really... Honestly, you know, that's going to be a theme here. I don't really know what any of this stuff does. But I believe there is 82 new collection logs to get, and I believe a lot of them are going to be pretty... not necessarily easy, but they're not going to be that time-consuming. So... hopefully we can get some of those going forward as well. And why can I talk to a monkfish? Okay, I don't know what this does. I got distracted here. I'm sorry. I don't know what this is, but you need level 38 sailing for it. So I'm not going to worry about it. Anyways, back to what I was talking about before. I keep seeing people getting new PBs in these trials and then getting a collection log for it. So I think doing the trials is a good way to get a bunch of the items as well. I don't know what exactly they do, like I said, but that is something that I'm not able to do yet. So I'm not really going to worry about the collection logs for now. That'll sort of be at the end of the video or maybe in the next video. Like I said, for now, my goal is just train sailing, do the quest, figure out what I'm doing, and we'll worry about that later. All right, so two things I want to mention. First of all, I believe this is going to get me to 22 sailing, which is enough to do the quest, the whatever current affairs, which unlocks the sea currents, and I can also build an iron keel, apparently. As well as I figured out something that maybe took me too long to figure out, but these little glowing spots are the spots that you can use your spyglass to get a chart thing. So if you go over the glowing spot and click on your spyglass, you get the chart and the experience. I didn't know that, and I saw those glowing spots and just had no idea what they were for, but now you know. You can just go over there. Even while you're sailing, like while you're navigating, you can just click on it and it works. So hopefully that helps you as well. Okay, so I'm trying my best to actually read what's going on, which is hard for me. I don't like reading. But this whole plot line of the mayor of Catherby being a fish is really funny. All right, and I believe that's going to be the end of the quest here. 1,400 sailing experience. You'll love to see that. That's like... well, I only have 7,000 experience total, so that's a massive percentage of my XP. That got me to level 24. Very nice. Okay, they let you keep the mayor after you're done the quest, and I am praying that they let you put it in your house. Yes! I've got 2 fish now! And level 25 sailing. So I needed to go and actually... you know, eat some food. So I decided to try out the salvaging a little bit more. And it's actually not as bad as I initially thought. The first version of the shipwrecks are pretty bad, but this tier 2 isn't terrible. And there's a couple spots where you can kind of get between 2 of them and go for twice as long or twice as fast. So it's been okay, and it's allowed me to eat some breakfast. So that's nice. Hey, my first sailing collection log. So I believe the boat bottle allows you to pick up your boats and move them in your inventory, but unfortunately it's only like, it's a one-time use thing, like it's a consumable item. So I don't really know how useful that is, but honestly, I might just go and pick up my raft that I have over at the Pandemonium and just, like, get rid of it, because I don't know why I would ever want the raft anymore, but either way, that's a clog, so we take it. And there is level 28 sailing, surprisingly relevant level, because it's the first time that you can actually build a cannon, bronze cannon. So I'm gonna go do that. Alright, so I can build a bronze cannon, and it looks freaking sick. Unfortunately, I don't have any bronze cannon. Actually, I think you can buy bronze cannonballs from a guy. One sec. So I think now that I have a cannon, I can actually, like, attack things. I don't know if I need to be operating the cannon and then attack. Hey, there we go. Oh, you actually get sailing XP for it, too. That's interesting. But like I said, I don't really have that many bronze cannonballs. So, well, I was going to say that you can buy bronze cannonballs from the charter ship shops, but it turns out that a lot of other people have also thought of that, and there is not very many in stock, but that is a thing I could do. Now that I'm thinking about it, I think I probably won't need that many, or really any cannonballs at this point, because I'll probably end up just continuing to level up and then getting better cannons that can use the 30,000 steel cannonballs that I have. So, not really going to worry about it, but that is something cool. Oh hey, maybe the most relevant sailing level yet. That is level 30, which unlocks the Barracuda Trials, which I believe are a much faster XP per hour source. So I'm going to go try that out. Okay, I actually did one of those bounty tasks, and I got like a 1,500 XP drop or something. 1.8k XP drop for that bounty. That's a lot of experience right now. I don't know why I'm not hearing people talking about that, but I guess I am going to go and try the trials as well to see which is better, but that's pretty good. Alright, made my way over here to the trial. I believe I just have to do a little lap around, pick up some stuff, avoid some clouds, you know, all that good stuff, and then get experience for it. So I'm just going to try it. So you do get a bit of a bonus experience for the first time doing each one, so I think I'm just going to try and do each of these one time, and then the regular experience that you get for it doesn't seem to be that good, in my opinion. I think I'd rather go and do something else, but we're just going to try and do all these once. Well, maybe this last one was a bit more lenient time-wise, or maybe I just got better as I went, but the middle one took me like 4 tries, and then the last one I did on the first try. But there we go, all 3 trials done. So there are 3 items that you get from the trials. There's a key, a barrel stand, and a fabric. The key is you can go into this cave over here and open this chest, which gives you this actually kind of cool sailor's outfit, which I might just wear for now, along with some sapphires and some gold. The barrel stand allows you to build a keg on your boat, and the cloth allows you to build a flag for your boat. So I don't really know what the keg does or if the flag does anything, but yeah, those are the rewards. So I'm up to 37 sailing now, and I went and made all of the upgrades that I can make from my boat. So I got an iron cannon, I got an anchor, I got this keg, which I'm still not really sure what it does. Apparently it holds stuff that you get out of the crates that give you sailing buffs or something, but I don't really know. I just made it because it looks cool. And now, look how cool my boat looks. That's all. But now my objective is going to be to get to 40 sailing. That's when you can hire your first crewmate, so that's going to be what I do. And I'm going to try doing it through these bounties. I think they gave me a lot of experience last time, so I'm going to try them again. Yo, I just got a hemp seed from an osprey. I didn't know that was a thing. Nice. You need these to make canvas things for better sails, and because of an Iron Man, I have to actually get them myself. So that's nice. I don't know. I don't think you can actually just plant 1 seed. I think you probably need like 3 or something, like a normal patch. But yeah, very nice to see. Already getting a little bit lucky there. So I just read that Jagex is planning on buffing XP rates tomorrow because people are complaining about the low experience rates of early sailing levels. And I'm actually kind of disappointed in that. I think people just sort of forgot what it's like to train a skill that is at a low level. People are just so used to questing to skip low-level training, and I actually think that where it's at right now is perfect. I don't know why they would want to change it, but I guess if you're watching this in the future, which you couldn't be watching it in the past, then you'll know that everything I'm doing, you'll be able to do just a little bit faster. I don't know how much they're buffing it by, but it will not take you as long as it's taken me to do all this. Okay, all I gotta do, click this button, and I am level 40 sailing. I can go and recruit Jobless Jim. Let's go. Jobless Jim is just in here at the Rusty Anchor Inn, and I believe you just sort of recruit them like you do your butlers in the house, except I don't even think you have to pay them, which is kind of funny, but yes, come join my crew. Okay, having even a single crew member makes this so much better. He goes and picks up all the cargo for you. He can steer while I operate the cannon. I mean, this is it. This is the moment that I'm gonna say it. I like sailing. This is really fun. I'm having fun. Now, the real test is, will he trim the sail for me? Oh my god, I love this. This is the best. Okay, so I think because he isn't a good sailor, when he does stuff like trim the sails for me, it gives me half XP, and it doesn't go for as long or as fast or something, but honestly, I am not going to complain. This is great. I love this. I don't know if this is something that I could easily do again, but it turns out that you can, in fact, safe spot dudes with your boat. I don't know exactly why he isn't coming to attack me, but that is a thing. So I want to go and get the salvaging station schematic, which is on an island all the way over here. So I believe it's on this island, Chinchampa Island. So I managed to take one to go to the Civitas Illifortis and one to go to Port Piscarilius. So I'm not wasting too much time. And I'm curious how much XP these are each going to give. Because even just coming to this one, which wasn't that out of the way compared to where I just was like 4,000 experience. So I'm going to let you know about these two and whether or not they're worth it. Oh my god, there's actual Krakens in the water. They're so adorable. Okay, well, they have range attacks. Okay, I'm scared. Well, they're still very cute, but I'm leaving. So this trip has ended up taking a little bit longer than I anticipated because I basically had to do it twice. I've been, doing all the charting stuff like this spiny Kraken corpse and everything. And over here, I forget where exactly, but somewhere up here, there is a crate that has one of the grogs that you have to drink. And turns out that grog makes you pass out and teleport back. I think it was that crate right there. It makes you pass out and teleport back to the last dock that you docked at, which for me was in Port Sarim. So I basically had to make this entire journey twice because I teleported back there pretty much right at the end. So I would not recommend doing that. And if you don't do that, then it might be worth it. But this has taken me way longer than I anticipated. But let's see how much experience I actually get for one of the deliveries. Only 1,000. Okay, yeah, not worth it. Don't do this. It's not worth it at all. But I did get 44 sailing. Now, the one good thing that came from this is I did do a little bit more research into getting the schematic, and I didn't realize that you need to get a key that's buried right here at the Pandemonium. So if you're doing what I'm doing, make sure you get that key first. So this was basically the whole reason I came over here, was just to open this lockbox and get the salvaging station schematic. So we did it. It's done. It took like an hour, but it probably shouldn't have. All of that work just to be able to sort my salvage while I'm on my boat. And honestly, kind of worth it. This is pretty cool. And would you look at that, 45 sailing. That was one of my bigger goals for this video. That means I can go and do the last quest, the Troubled Tortugans. So let's go do it. Well, in case it wasn't obvious enough without saying this, I am an absolutely huge fan of the turtle wearing a hat. He is my new best friend. I will love him forever. Oh my god, he's on the boat with me. I love him. Oh yeah, I totally forgot to mention that there is actually a new enemy, the Griffins, and more importantly, a new boss. I believe it is the Shellbane Griffin. which has an adorable seagull pet, which I really want, and some other items that eventually I will want to get as well. I haven't actually seen this at all. I don't know how hard this boss is, but I believe this quest is the thing that unlocks it. So that's one of the baby griffins, and I think that one's part of the quest. I don't know if you actually have to kill the other griffin as part of the quest, but I guess we'll find out. Okay, well, literally, like, the next step in the quest, if I just waited, like, 30 seconds to record that, I do have to go and fight the Shellbane Griffin. So, I guess we'll go and find out what that's all about. Alright, here we go, Shellbane Griffin. Let's see what you got. Alright, I believe this is the end of the quest to 10,000 sailing XP. That's what we're doing it for. And 46 sailing, very cool, and we are done all of the quests. Very nice. So I think the last thing I want to do in this video is get to level 50 sailing, you know, halfway to 99. Am I right, guys? No, but at least then I can buy the bigger boat. I want to buy the bigger boat, fully upgrade it, get the new crewmate, and then we'll call the video there. And it's going to be 47 sailing. I just got an item called Ray Barbs, and I have no idea what it does. Apparently, you need 8 Ray Barbs to build a cotton trawling net at 84 sailing. And as according to the wiki, that's the only thing it does, so I'm not going to think about it for now. And there's going to be a 48 sailing. I didn't get my recorder on, but there is 49 sailing. Alright, and this is gonna do it. Claim rewards. 50 sailing. You can now captain a sloop. Let's go do it. Now, most importantly, let's see what my sloop's name is. Cursed Cloud. Yeah, that's okay. So yeah, the sloop is just, oh my god, it's so big. And so empty. I need to fill this thing up. One sec. Alright, there we go. Fully upgraded everything. 2 mithril salvaging hooks, 2 steel cannons. I got my salvaging station. Fully upgraded pretty much everything. Everything I could, at least. Unfortunately, I don't have the other hemp seeds to be able to plant that to get the canvas, so I'm still using a pretty bad sail, but nothing I can do about that until I get more hemp seeds. And the last thing I did was go and recruit ex-captain Saeed instead of jobless Jim. Even though Jim is my goat, Saeed is just better in every way, so we're gonna go with him. So yeah, that's gonna do it for this video. Me and Saeed here are just gonna AFK some salvage now that I got the double hooks going, and I hope you guys enjoyed. I know at this point you guys have probably seen a lot of sailing content, but I had a lot of fun so far, and I'm gonna continue in the next video, so I hope you guys are enjoying the content. And if you are, don't forget to leave the video a like, maybe leave me a comment. The last video had so many likes and comments, and it actually helped so much with the algorithm, so I want to say thank you for that. And as always, I'll see you in the next one. Wait, like, just after I recorded that outro, I got a bunch of hemp seeds so I can go and make the sail after this. Okay, now, actually, bye.